Yo, what is up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this NBA channel. So let's get straight into it. Today I'm here talking about how Kevin Durant made the NBA better. So basically, back when I was completely irrelevant on YouTube, actually I'm still kind of irrelevant, but we're working on that. I made a video on how Kevin Durant made the NBA even better, but that video ended up being horrendous. So I'm doing it all over again and I'm making it even better. So Kevin Durant last year made the infamous move of taking his talents to Golden State. Hey, hate it or love it, along with all the other nicknames that you guys call him, you gotta call him a champion as well. So many people diss KD, oh you a snake, you ruined the NBA season is already decided. But here's something that people do not realize. Kevin Durant is now bringing the best out of every single team in the NBA. Since last year's trade deadline, multiple teams have been making serious moves to shake up their roster, just so they can be able to compete with the Warriors now that they have Kevin Durant. Since the Warriors are clearly on another level compared to most NBA teams. You got the Houston Rockets. They look like they weren't going to make any serious moves to acquire a top free agent. And then they go ahead and aggressively pursue Chris Paul and they make that trade happen. So the Rockets specifically made that move to take down Golden State. That's every single NBA team's goal right now, to cook up the perfect recipe to eventually defeat Golden State. A few years ago, there were about 3, 4, maybe 5 NBA teams that had a legit shot at winning an NBA championship. And now here we are in 2017, there's only legit one other team that has a chance to win a championship, other than the Warriors. Every other team in the NBA either don't have the right amount of talent and or coaching. And now some teams are completely revamping their roster in order to eventually contend with the Warriors. If you really think about it, Kevin Durant is bringing the best out of every single team in the NBA who's looking to contend right now. Since KD has been on the Warriors, I counted a total of 9 NBA All-Stars that have been traded since last year's trade deadline. And that doesn't happen often, bro. KD literally has his foot on every single GM's necks right now. And these GMs gotta show their superstar players that they're special. So GMs have been making risky moves by bringing in superstar type players into their organization. For example, Sam Presti. If you didn't know, Westbrook didn't want to re-sign with OKC if they weren't going to make any serious changes to their roster. And we all know that Westbrook is basically OKC's everything. And Sam Presti doesn't want to risk losing another superstar. So he went out, got a Paul George and also a Carmelo Anthony. And he did all that just so OKC can be able to contend with the Warriors. Kevin Durant has his foot on every GM's necks right now, bro. And you can't even lie, watching all these NBA teams scrambling, making big trades have been extremely entertaining. Just think about it. If KD stayed on OKC or went to some other team that wasn't OP as the Golden State Warriors, maybe CP3 doesn't get traded to the Houston Rockets. Maybe the Cleveland Cavaliers win back-to-back championships and Kyrie stays on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Who knows? But what I do know is that with Kevin Durant on the Golden State Warriors, he possibly created the best offseason that we've ever seen. We've been seeing all these superstar type players getting paired up recently. Butler to Minnesota paired up with Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. Millsap to Denver and he's right next to Nikola Jokic. You got PG and Melo over there playing with the Brody. CP3 to Houston. You can't lie, with all this happening, it's been extremely entertaining to watch. All these teams try to catch up to the Golden State Warriors. But this is the end of the video, man. Let me know what you guys think. To be honest, you have to be real with yourself. All this movement happening with all these superstar players getting paired up, it's because of KD and the Warriors. And everybody trying to catch up to them because no NBA player wants to sit down and watch the Warriors destroy you every single year.
Perhaps the most famous classic.
But this is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. Give this video a like and I'll get right with you. I'm tired.
Perhaps the most famous classic. Perhaps the most famous classic.